Um, did y'all have any like I guess questions about the scene or anything before we got into it?
I had more of a, I guess, directional question. Do
Okay.
you want this featured in this shot, or do you want it
Yeah.
like? Because
So
I know you want me to like have it and bring it close.
yeah. So you can kind of like bring it out somewhere like in that world. Yeah,
Right
where
here.
it feels comfortable. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll start you there. So that'll be like the start of the scene. You'll kind of be here with it, kind of playing with it in your hands, and then I'll say, bring it in, and then
Okay.
you can bring it in, and then kind of like deliver the monologue. Um, Definitely like take your time, breathe, um, and squirrel. Make sure that you're like really caressing the thoughts out of her head, and like that's what it feels like to you. It's like he's like
He's for drawing it out.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
and we can like try it out. That's usually how I do it. We try it out, tweak it, and then we can go. So I've been making films for
Cool.
11 years, and those first couple of years that I was making films, I honestly did not give a fuck about what anybody thought other than the fact that like I was making stuff. And I think over time I started to overthink the process of creating. And I think that's something that happens with knowledge. That's why ignorance is bliss. You start to overanalyze and overthink how something is or why something is or how somebody else is doing something. And I think for me, man, like that mindset and that knowledge of filmmaking held me back for a very long time because like I stopped creating stuff because I felt like everything had to be perfect. When I wrote this story, I wanted it to be something that could be shot in a few hours. I have had this like itch for a while to direct and DP my own projects, tapping back into like the grassroots of like when I first started and like how I used to just literally pick up my camera and go out and shoot stuff with my friends without overcomplicating the process. And we can, I think we have a lot that like where you're kind of in this tempo, but like we can do one that's like really slow,
Yeah.
very meditative.
Yeah.
Like let me see you really digging
Okay.
in your brain, and like with the hair rubs, bro. Like pull that out of her, like really make it like a harmonious type of thing, if that makes sense. Like you're digging in her head to get these thoughts out, but it's not an intentional thing. It's just you being yourself, and you just it should be like a wave. I love working with actors. I think that's probably my favorite part of filmmaking, other than like operating camera. I love operating camera as well, but I love working with talent because I think that there's something special, especially like, when you write a piece yourself and you get to like really like bring that to life because it's like something that was like in your head, in your mind, that is being put onto screen and is coming out of your mouth. You're the one operating the camera, you're the one directing the talent. It feels very meditative. I'm kind of like in my mind really like digging through my thoughts of like what do I want to be translated in this moment.
Yeah, I love how you have to fight crime and save the world, but what about me? Would you still remember me when the sirens go off?
So I guess I say all of this to say that like if you have a story that's been pulling at you and it's been something that you've known that you wanted to make, just make the thing. It's not going to be perfect. It's not supposed to be perfect. It's supposed to be an outlet for you, whether that be something that you send out into the world and you let live and have legs, or it's something that you keep in the vault. It's for you at the end of the day.